When Lou Ann Kluk takes her seat at the head of the Papillion City Council chamber twice a month, she knows she'll see some things differently. She is Papillion's only elected female official, and she's in the minority in Nebraska politics. Women remain underrepresented, especially in local government in Nebraska, but she and others are pushing for that to change. Omaha World-Herald visual journalist Julia Nagy shows us how they are working to inspire a new generation of female leaders.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Becky.
Girls and young women see the jobs that they can have when they see other women in those jobs. And so I have a 9, almost 10-year-old daughter, and so trying to teach her that women are badasses and that we can get out and kick butt just as much as anybody else can. And she sees me doing that on many different stages and many different areas of my life, is that I am trying to show her by what I do, not by what I say, that women can get out and they can be a badass and they can take on anything that they want to take on, but they need women, strong women, to be able to show them that they can do things.
Ultimately, when it comes to representation, it's important to have women at the table and engaged in policy discussions, because women represent over half of our country, and if we want to have adequate representation of women and women based on other markers of identity, we need to be having women elected to public office.
From what I have heard from time to time from other females that would like to get into politics, is they're afraid if they put themselves out there and they put their family out there, that they expose themselves and their family, and rightly so, you do. But also if they run for politics and they lose, that hurts us maybe a little deeper. We're more sympathetic, we're more emotional, but I have to say that there's a kind, wonderful group out there that are very supportive, win or lose, and I particularly appreciate anyone that steps up and says, I want to help, how can I help, and put themselves out there. So do that. You need to do that. If you're not doing that, then I say the other ones win. And I like to see a more diverse board, council, decision makers.
I think we've got to continue to educate. I know there are groups out there that are trying to promote women in government. Some are reaching into the high schools and saying, hey, don't close your eyes to this. It's an avenue that you can be involved in. I also think that there are spots that women are currently doing more of the background work. So they're supporting candidates. I think some of our ideas are coming through. It's just that right now, for some reason, the confidence for women to be in the lead is not as strong as it used to be, and I hope it becomes stronger, because there are some amazing ladies with amazing ideas that are very well spoken, and they could take the lead role.
Strong women love that message. Make no mistake, when women run for elected office, they are competitive. Reports, including one this year from Rutgers University, show no consistent gender disparity in candidate win rates. The problem is that not enough women run. These women hope that will change in the 2018 general election. This time of year, one word describes many of the feelings for the more than 1,800 people walking the halls at Omaha North High School: stress. But one sophomore had a simple idea to get rid of some of that stress with a little bit of color and positivity. Desiree McGee is just 15, but she is wise beyond her years. Her idea: write kind words on hundreds of Post-it notes. The wall started out with 300 phrases. Less than 24 hours later, they were adding more. McGee is already thinking about how to top the board. November 13th is Kindness Day. He's a young boy on a mission to spread smiles and encouragement everywhere he goes. He's traveling the country with a handshake and a sweet treat for every police officer he meets. He stopped in Omaha this week to thank the men and women in blue who protect our streets. 3 News Now reporter Megan Stewart shows us police had a surprise for him, too.
Robots.
It's like there.
Horses.
Oh gosh!
What more could a 10-year-old boy want?
Happy birthday.
Soon to be 10-year-old Tyler Karach is in the middle of a 10-day tour.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Thanking officers across the country and bringing a sweet treat. His initiative is called I Donut Need a Reason to Thank a Cop.
A very special child.
Mom Sheena Karach says this all started last August when Tyler bought officers in his Florida hometown a donut with his own money. Since then, he's visited 25 states and given out nearly 40,000 donuts.
Tyler's about to turn 10 this weekend, and he asked for, instead of presents, he just wanted to thank as many police officers as he could for his program. So we're on a 10-day, 10-state, 10-event trip.
We appreciate the fact that a 10-year-old recognizes what police officers do every day.
I think I'm too short.
Because of that, we're so thankful that he's here.
Omaha police hope to make this stop Tyler's best one yet.
A whole room full of police officers. Are you super excited?
Hy-Vee donated the donuts, coffee, and cake. Law enforcement officers brought their patches for Tyler's collection.
Omaha Police, La Vista Police, I think Papillion is here, Bellevue Police, State Patrol is here, Douglas County Sheriffs.
Omaha's mayor
How are you?
even made an appearance.
Nice to see you.
When we heard he was coming here, we wanted to make a really good show.
Here you go.
We wanted Omaha to be the best stop he had.
I know how to do it.
Sounds like mission accomplished.
Can we bring him on our next barricade?
Great kid. Tyler wrapped up his week with stops in South Dakota and Minnesota.